Varsity Sports. I'm Nick Gutierrez here with you for a varsity soccer playoff game at the Rhinebeck High School between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Dobbs Ferry Eagles. Both Rhinebeck and Dobbs Ferry are coming out in a 4-4-2 formation, but I'll start with the Rhinebeck starters first. In goal, we have Max Saltis. At right back, we have Eric Herrenfent. Left back, Stefan Hughes. Center backs of Luis Tito and Vincenzo Griffo. Center mids of Gianni Coletta and Josh Rubin. Left mid, Matthew Pereira. Right mid, Christian Hughes. And strikers, Alex Saltis and Noah Thurr. First shot of the game goes to the Eagles with Van Engen. With a left-footed shot that goes sailing way over the bar. And if this is your first time tuning in to the playoffs that have been going on this week, it is an open seating type of playoff due to the shortened season because of the pandemic. So anyone can play and enter regardless of seeding. So Rhinebeck, the 5th seed, is playing against the 12th seed Dobbs Ferry Eagles. Saltis gets closed down nicely by Juandu. And the Whites will take the throw. Juandu playing quickly. And ball still with Kirsten as Kirsten's breaking through. Busting through, has a shot on goal with the right foot. Over the bar. Beautiful effort there by Kirsten. Definitely threatening and showing what the Eagles have potential to do on the offensive front. Salt is clearing. And loose first with a loose ball. Thurr with a headed effort looking for Hughes. The ball's out of play for a throw. Rhinebeck in their classic home strip of sky blue and white. Hoping that their home strip will bring them luck as it usually does here at home. Ball coming through, finds Pereira. Unable to put it down, but Rubin with the strike. Blocked. Rubin again with the second effort. Turnover in possession. Here come the Eagles. Loose, closed down by Coletta. Coletta playing to Rubin. Rubin back to Tito. Tito to Saltis as they're bringing down the temperature. The teams are setting in. Herrenfent takes his space. Herrenfent to Pereira. Pereira with a nice little chip ball over the top, looking for Thurr. Good body to body there between Thurr and Baker. It's out for a goal kick, and Orlowski will take for the Eagles. Orlowski takes quickly, and Baker clears. Finding Kirsten. Kirsten, beautiful control there to take it down. The ball just goes out of play as he's trying to find his teammate Van Engen.
Let him have that.
Herrenfent clearing, finding Coletta. Coletta finding Hughes, but Hughes gives the ball away. Kirsten trying to find Van Engen. And the ball is out of play. Definitely a fast pace. First 4 minutes here. Back and forth. Teams still firing with angst and nerves as it is the playoffs. Win or go home. Rubin to Pereira. Pereira attempting to play a sombrero ball over to Saltis. The ball is cleared only as far as Tito. Tito to Hughes. Hughes back to Pereira, guarded nicely by Juandu. Coletta attempting to switch the play. The ball's cut out. And now the Eagles are attempting to go the other way as Herrenfent battles with Van Engen, and Van Engen comes out on top in the physical battle. First attempt at the cross is blocked. Second attempt goes through. Appeals for handball from the Eagles, and the ball's finally cleared. The refs say offside on third. For a 12 seed, the Eagles are not relenting. They know that a win, whether it be 1-0 or an emphatic scoreline, will ensure progression to the next round. And when it's one game, win or go home, you got to give it your all. We love to see it. Produces great high school sports. Hernfent clears. Eagles will have a throw. Amantia playing dash and mend. Gregorio closed down by Hernfent. And again, another throw coming for the Eagles. Mantia attempting to find Danish men, but cleared by Fuse. As the ball goes deeper into the Eagle half, and the Eagles will have a throw. Long. Turns over the ball. Coletta driving past two defenders, still with it. The ball goes out of play. It's also good to see the home support here for Rhinebeck. Plenty of parents, plenty of loved ones here supporting their kids. Throw coming, only as far as Gregorio. Tito with the strike, but cut out by Juandu.
Good man.
And the clear towards Van Engen doesn't reach him. Griffo clears the ball momentarily. Juandu finding Herzog. Herzog measures. Pleasant lofted ball, but only as far as Theus. Theus heads it out. Long. Closed down by Theus. Soft clearance by Hernfent. Van Engen. Stronger from Hernfent there. Long ball attempting to find Coletta, but Van Du cuts it out. Plays all the way back to Orlowski. Griffo with a great control. Playing to Pereira, and Pereira tries to just dink the ball past his defender. And again, the Eagles are coming. But the chance is squandered by Kirsten. There's one time he hits the ball.
Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Let's go.
Just something to note that the winner of this match will play the number 4 Leffel team in the quarterfinals on Wednesday. Southern Westchester Small School playoff bracket. Great tackle from Griffo. The refs call it a throw for the Eagles, but it looked like the ball deflected off of the Eagles, so it would have been a Rhinebeck throw. Tito clears, finds Thur. Went to have his pocket picked by Long, only to win possession back and playing Ruben. Ruben beating with speed. And his little toe poke. could not get past the front post and wins a corner for the Panthers. Beautiful run there by Ruben. Gareth Bale-esque. 2014 Gareth Bale to be exact, back when he performed a similar run against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final. For those soccer historians out there. Almost pulled off the same finish too. Corner taken low and driven. Saltis unable to convert. The ball goes out for a throw. Cagey first half, cagey half so far. Only 11 minutes in. High octane, fast pace. Love to see what the game produces as it progresses. Tito finds Henenfent to Thews. Thews composing himself, delivers a cross, finds Pereira, Pereira shoots! Goal scored by Pereira. Half volley, goal scored by Matthew Pereira with the right foot. Beautiful cross by Christian Thews. Just 11 minutes into the match, just over 11 minutes. With the firecracker of a match so far, you definitely think that more goals will come, as the Eagles have also been threatening. But first blood goes to the Panthers. That goal definitely gets some of the fans on their feet, cheering. Good atmosphere here today. Juandu. Amantia plays to Gregorio. Gregorio out to Long. And Long recycles back to Danishmend. Plays a direct ball to Van Engen. His cross is deflected out for a corner. I'd like to thank you for watching the playoffs with LMC TV, whether it be on FiOS and channels 34, 35, 36, or Optimum, channels 75, 76, 77, or via YouTube at youtube.com/LMC Varsity Sports. We thank you for joining us in our coverage. Corner coming, and it's low and driven. Cleared by Ruben. Throw coming for the Panthers. Third chasing. But a push called against him.
Way to work hard, 12. It's all right.
Against Herzog. So Baker will take the free kick momentarily. Just looking at the field and the way the players are set up, it's no secret that the Rhineck field looks a little bit smaller than regulation, and that might definitely favor the Panthers. Obviously, they play here day in, day out for all their matches, but the fact that they do have scoring threats in Pereira, Ruben, Thur, Saltis, and Thews, a shorter pitch will definitely help them. Thur traps, but Thews cannot get the cross off. Orlowski will have a goal kick coming momentarily.
Matt, you got 2 guys over here.
Orlowski's teammates just funneling themselves up the field as his kick comes, and Thews was the first header to the ball. No possession still in with the Eagles. Long Finds Kirsten with the throw. And a corner kick is awarded. Eagles are racking up these corners. Let's see if they can make something of them. Past couple have been low-driven balls in. And another low-driven ball into the front post. But right at Saltis. Saltis clearing. First header goes to Herzog. Amantia playing Gregorio, and Gregorio doing Juandu no favors with the ball he gave him, and Juandu has to clear the ball out for a throw. Fuse attempting to find Saltis. He gives the ball away, only for Pereira to recover. Foul on Baker. See his arms all over Thur, giving him a nice bear hug. Getting a little too close. The ref said, "You cannot do that, sir." So they give a free kick to the Panthers. Hugs like that are only given for friends and family, not for strangers. Fuse, beautiful, beautiful body fake there to get around his defender. Delivers the cross. First to the header was Thur, but not enough power and pace to trouble Orlowski. But good effort. Kirsten. Nice little sombrero over Thews, but Thews recovers nicely. Thur switching to Thews. Thews does not control it correctly. So, Long gets the Eagles going with a throw. Van Engen. Back to Long. Amantia. Cycles back to Juandu. Juandu with a nice chip pass. Up in the direction of Kirsten, but won back by Griffo. Griffo clears over the head of Baker. And cleared by Herzog, but kept in beautifully by Baker. The refs say it was not out, and Baker keeps it in with a beautiful back heel. Ball looked out to me as it was coming right for me over here. Straight for the moneymaker. I got to thank Baker after the game for keeping the ball in play. Thur makes Saltis get on his Greyhound to try and chase that ball. But Herzog clears to Kirsten. Kirsten plays the ball straight to Tito. Amantia to Long. Long to Van Engen. Van Engen to Gregorio. Beautiful interchange there. Long. Just too much on that touch. Drives the ball out of play for a goal kick for the Panthers. Beautiful sequence of possession, though, for the Eagles. Definitely something to be positive about. As the score is only 1-0. Still have the liberty to play beautiful football instead of huffing the ball forward all the time to try to win back the result. Gregorio finds Amantia, and Amantia attempting to have Loose get on his bike and go chase that ball. But the ball runs too far. Hughes has a throw for the Panthers. Kirsten takes a throw. Cleared to Saltis. Panthers regain possession, and Saltis does the smart thing by bringing in Hughes on the right side, who's streaking forward. But his touch does him no favors as Long recovers. "1 minute until we have our mask break here. Coletta plays to Tito. Tito back to Coletta. Coletta finds a free. Thews out on the right-hand side. Plays Thur. Thur with a strike. Just streaking past the far post. Orlovsky's reaction didn't seem as close as it appears, but good effort nonetheless. Orlovsky did not seem troubled by the effort.
What I love about that is that when windows get closed, I don't do this right now. Even though I
She goes there, that's Stefan, you shift.
Ruben directing traffic in the midfielder right now. Good presence on the field.
50-50.
And the refs call a mask break. So we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. Right out of that first mask break, we have in this playoff match between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Dobbs Ferry Eagles. Ball still with Orlowski, as he will clear. And Tito is first to the ball. And Pereira plays to Hernfent. And his ball is cut out by Amantia. Wandu has his ball cut out by Thews. And Pereira switching the play all the way to Lavelle. As Lavelle came in for Thews, Christian Thews to be exact. As Stefan Thews is on the left back slot here. Griffo measures, playing Lavelle. Lavelle doing Ruben no favors with that ball. Kirsten now playing out wide right, and a strike comes in. The ball finds its way to Long, which then is cleared by Lavelle. Good strike there by Thurston. Got a little too much curl on that ball, wrapped his foot around it just too much. Just under 20 minutes to go in the first half. If you're Coach Corrado for the Eagles, obviously you're disappointed with the goal that you conceded, but you should be pretty happy with your team. Definitely playing up to their competition, as they're the 12th seed and Rhinebeck is the 5 seed. They're not holding back, they're not afraid. And if you're Coach Icavelli, you like the way that the game is progressing so far, but you'd like to see your team be more clinical when they get closer to the Eagles' box. Ball played through to Lavelle, and cut out by Herzog. And a goal kick is called by the refs. As the refs say, Lavelle got the last touch.
Win the ball.
Orlowski plays the ball out of bounds, just over the head of Long. And the ball didn't look like it went in play, but the refs deem it a throw for the Eagles. Maybe the wind had it carry out after the throw is directed inward. Another throw coming for the Eagles. Lavelle cuts out beautifully. Plays to Griffo to clear. Lavelle playing a beautiful ball up in the direction of Thur. And a good clean tackle there by Gregorio. The ball is attempting to find Ruben, who collides with Thurston. Baker takes quickly, finds Wandu.
Watch long again.
Wandu finding Kirsten. Kirsten to Thurston, and Thurston with an easy chip pass to Saltis. Just making sure that he's alive and well and awake and staying focused. Saltis clearing in the direction of Thur. The ball's cut out by Danishmend. Danishmend and Thur. Body to body, and Danishmend elects to clear the ball out of play for a throw. Saltis elects to play his right back with a throw. And in Fent finding Ruben. Ruben scythed down by Gregorio. Beautiful weight shift to move the ball from left to right. And Gregorio came in, absolutely cut him down. So the Panthers will have a free kick just about 25 to 30 yards out from the goal line. Tito standing over. And Tito will take as Saltis looks to go into the box. Tito takes quickly, low-driven effort, finding Thur. But the refs say Thur went a little too quickly, a little too eager. And Thur was called offsides. Orlowski plays quickly to Baker. Wandu, beautiful turn, but plays the ball out of bounds.
There you go.
Thews finds Ruben. Ruben with a nick against him, so he'll have a free kick with about 25 to 30 yards out, just like the last free kick. But instead of it being on the right, it is on the left now. Perfect for a right footer. But it looks like Saltis is going to stand over this and take it quickly. Chips towards the back post. But first to the header was Herzog. Long against Coletta. And Coletta cleaves him down. If I were the Panthers, I'd definitely take a little bit more time in my set pieces. Instead of trying to chip the ball in, maybe look to surprise the keeper. Go for a shot on goal, as the past couple free kicks have been. Aiming for teammates instead of on goal. Might catch Orlowski out. Throw comes in the direction of Kirsten. And Thurston, troubling Saltis, but Saltis with a commanding presence ensures that Thurston's effort does not go in the back of the net. Saltis clearing. Only for the ball to come back to him as Wandu gifts it right back. Ruben plays Tito, and Tito under pressure finds Saltis. Kirsten finds Amantia. Amantia begging Thurston to get in his Ferrari to try to chase down that ball. And the Panthers have the ball back. Pereira to Coletta. Coletta with the chip pass to Thur, but way too high for Thur. And the Eagles regain possession. If only for a moment. As the Panthers have a throw with 11:30 left to play in the opening half. Score is 1-0. Lone goal scorer so far is Matthew Pereira. Scored about 11 minutes in on the half volley. Baker clearing. This clearance finds Griffo, who then finds Tito, who's closed down by Kirsten, and Kirsten to Van Engen. Van Engen freeing Thurston down the right side, and Thurston almost scoring with a chip cross. Long now. Long's effort deflected, and Gregorio attempts to find Kirsten again, but cut out by Tito. I don't know what it is with Thurston, but Thurston is really enjoying himself on this right-hand side today with these one-time efforts, whether it be crosses or shots on target. Thurston's rarely composing himself when he finds himself in free space with the ball coming towards him, electing to shoot or cross quickly. If I was Coach Icavelli, I would tell my left back, in this case Thews, or even my left mid, in this case Pereira, to not afford him so much space in behind. And Icavelli is also fortunate that Thur refuses to take a second touch to compose himself, because Thurston has found himself in pockets of space with plenty of time to take 1-2 touches and deliver a better effort. Ruben finds Saltis. Saltis plays out wide right to Lavelle. Lavelle finding Thur. Thur attempting to play back to his right back of Hen and Fent. Tito to Ruben. Ruben closed down by 2 defenders, but gets out of it as he attempts to find Thur. That pass just too far. Just too far for Thur. Throw comes quickly and finds Saltis. Saltis to Coletta. Cut out by Van Engen and cleared by Thurston. Fuse. The ball did not go. Oh, well. I'm finding myself now acting like a fan. I was about to protest that call from the ref, but hey, I'm only here to announce the game. But just between you and me at home, the ball did not cross the line. Coletta finds Lavelle. Beautiful pass. Lavelle attempting to nutmeg Van Engen, or Loose, excuse me, Loose. But just couldn't pull off the megs. Coletta plays the ball out of play. Hen and Fent recovers possession from the Eagles' throw. Saltis with 2 defenders on him, trying to beat Juandu for speed, but Juandu beats him with strength, and Juandu recovers possession for the Eagles. Juandu gifts possession back to the Panthers, and Saltis in goal. Very direct, very direct. The Eagles playing with such pace and veracity, trying to find the target man all the time. It's definitely hard to build through the midfield when you have Coletta and Ruben, like Rottweilers, German Shepherds, Lions, Tigers, and Bears they are in the midfield, but playing direct is not really helping the Eagles right now. At least trying to find Van Engen is not helping. Kirsten at least is trying to get into the midfield and drop deeper to find the ball. But what is helping the Eagles is the switch of play that they have to Thurston over here, or Loose on the left side. As you can see right here, Thurston, number 20 for the Eagles, If he does decide to make a darting run forward, he has acres of space in front of him, as Thews is being dragged in to deal with Kirsten. If I was Thurston, I would definitely try to make the run forward like right now. But the ball's turned over. Coletta playing a through ball for Pereira. Pereira does not get there as Juandu cuts out the ball. Thews with his throw is cut out by Baker. Baker finding Gregorio. Gregorio finding Doherty, who came in for Van Engen. Juandu plays out wide to Thurston. Thurston just getting a little flustered. But the ball's still with the Eagles. Third consecutive throw coming. Kirsten finding Juandu. Juandu puts in a cross, but only as far as Griffo. Loose doing some defensive duties. Attempted to find Gregorio. Finds Juandu instead, and Juandu gives possession back to the Panthers. Saltis to Ruben. Ruben plays back to Tito. Tito calms things down and plays out wide right. Hernfent finds Lavelle. And the ball goes out of play. Dimitri Hilton also checked in just moments ago for Noah Thur. Ruben. Hilton. Flying back to his right back. Who plays Hilton once more. Hilton. To Hennenfent, and Hennenfent's ball. Straight to Orlowski. Baker measures and chips the ball in the direction of Loose. The ball is cut out by Hennenfent and cleared by Tito. An offside's called against Dimitri Hilton. Free kick taken quickly. Juandu with it. Juandu plays a lofted ball straight to Saltis. Saltis clears. And the Eagles will have a throw. Just after this change, as Gregorio is checking out of the game. And David Bragg checking in for the Eagles. So Gregorio and Van Engen are out for Bragg and Doherty. Amantia attempting to find Bragg with the through ball, but cut out by Thews. Thews playing Saltis. Hilton attempting to find Thews again, but Thews closed down by Thurston, only for the possession to be won back by the Panthers. Beautiful ball out wide right to Lavelle. And Lavelle with the cut back to Hilton, but cut out by Kirsten. Hilton playing Ruben. Ruben dancing, has a shot, and it goes in! From about 25 yards out, he's coming to the camera. Here we go.
For you. Come here.
And the parents are getting animated too with the celebration. Josh Ruben running to the camera. And all the parents running towards the camera. And my assistant, Sean, here. Beautiful effort, though, from about 22, 23 yards out. Low different effort to the back post side netting. So the score is 2-0. Goal scorers so far are Matthew Pereira and Josh Rubin. And things might start getting out of hand here for the Eagles if they do not score and get one back. But at the same time, as they say, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in soccer, as the comeback is not out of reach, but it's also not easy to achieve as you teeter on the edge. Baker clearing only as far as Thews. Thews finding Saltis in a pocket of space. Saltis attempting to find Lavelle. And the ball is cleared by Luce. Just under a minute to play in the opening half. Let's see if Rhinebeck can run up the score and score another goal. Rubin breaking out the golf clubs and letting swing with that effort. But when Rubin ran over, you can definitely tell that this game means something to him, even though it is only the first round. You can see how much a playoff win means to him, and just progressing further towards a championship in this shortened season. Hughes playing Coletta with just under 15 seconds to play. Lavelle, and his effort is cleared by Herzog. And that brings an end to the half here at Rhinebeck High School. The score is 2-0 in favor of the Rhinebeck Panthers. Goal scored by Matthew Pereira and Josh Rubin. We'll be right back on the other side of halftime on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Nick Gutierrez. We're just joining, or rejoining I should say, the playoff soccer game that we are covering here at the Rhinebeck High School between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Dobbs Ferry Eagles. Score from the first half is still 2-0. Goals scored by Matthew Pereira and Josh Rubin. So we'll see if the Eagles can mount a comeback here. Lavelle just getting clipped moments ago and winning a free kick. Tito with the lofted ball. First to the header was Baker. Saltis playing out wide for Lavelle. Closed down by Luce. A free kick called by the referees due to the pushing by Lavelle. So Luce will take. Hannon Fent first to the header, finds his teammate Lavelle, but Gregorio closes him down. And the ball finds Pereira off of Gregorio's pass. Only for Saltis to give it away. Wandu. Also gives the ball away to Thews. And Thews has a deflected effort cleared out for a throw. If these first 2 minutes are any indication of how the half might go, then it definitely seems like it'll be high octane action, just like the first 20 minutes of the first half. We'll see if any team can strike blood. Thurston switching, attempting to find Long. Kirsten Also tries to find Long. Close down by Hennon Fent, and Lavelle plays Saltis. Saltis finding Pereira, and Pereira playing the ball wide left to Coletta. Coletta with the ball for Thur, but Thur gets his cross deflected and out for a corner. If you're Coach Iacobelli, you definitely told your team at halftime to keep up the pressure, keep up the intensity, because obviously you are leading 2-0, but also the fact that the Eagles have not really posed that much of a threat from possession-based soccer. Much of it has been just hoofing it forward. Corner comes in. Herzog clears with the head, but returns the ball back to Ruben. Ruben's second effort cross, finding Thur. Thur met by Luce and gives the ball away. As I was saying though, if you're Iacobelli, you definitely have to be happy with the first half performance, but definitely stressed to keep up the intensity, put this game to bed, and ensure that the Eagles do not come back. But for the Eagles, you definitely have to find better offensive output. Maybe you do so through possession-based soccer, playing the ball on the ground, playing quickly, movement off the ball. But if one method is not working, you should definitely try other methods. Ball with Lavelle, who finds Coletta. And Juandu clears the ball out for a throw deep in the Eagles' half. Substitution coming for the Panthers as Lavelle earns himself a rest, puts in a good shift for the Panthers. And Henry Robertson taking his place on the right wing slot here. Griffo clears the danger and gifts the Eagles a throw. That is taken quickly by Amantia. Second throw coming. Juandu finds Thurston, but Thurston cannot bring the throw under control, and cleared by Hughes, I believe. Juandu. His cross went by the head of Hennenfent. And the ball is played out by Gregorio, who's frustrated at Long. Hennenfent finds Saltis. And Coletta finds Ruben in kind. Ruben. Change of pace to beat Herzog. And his cross finds Saltis, who delivers an uninspiring effort towards goal, but still an effort towards goal nonetheless. Saltis in a small pocket of space there. You'd like to see him do better. Definitely a time to take a touch and have a strike. Foul throw on the Eagles, so possession is given back to the Panthers.
Keep up the pressure. On the back, on the goalie.
And the Panthers give it right back to the Eagles. Juandu definitely gets the form right for the throw in this time. Long attempting to switch the field of play, attempting to find Amantia, who jostles with Hughes. And the refs call a foul against Hughes. Fans aren't happy about that call. Hughes was not happy as well. pleading his case to the referee. And Van Engen standing over the ball, poised to deliver an in-swinging effort with his left foot. But elects to take quickly, and Kirsten whiffs at the top of the box. Pereira unleashes Thur with a beautiful through ball. And Thur pulled in the back by Hwandu. And a free kick coming now for the Panthers.
You want to take him out. You are not allowed.
This free kick coming maybe about 30, 35 yards out from the goal line. So you definitely expect Saltis play a lofted ball into the box. But he could go for the spectacular. Elects for the lofted ball instead and straight into the hands of Orlowski. Orlowski's clearance sent the way of Van Engen, but Hennen Fent there first to win back possession for the Panthers. The possession is enjoyed for a brief moment as Orlowski gets possession back. Herzog closed down by Thur. Thur just pushing through as he came in.
Number 8. No, I put your mask on. Thank you.
Loose. Foul called against the Eagles for a push on Ruben. Definitely things you cannot see because of the camera's position, but the AD is here. Trying to cheer on Rhynek, but also enforcing the mask rules on the field as he gave Gregorio a talking to. As Gregorio also gets scythed down. Baker with the free kick just at midfield. His lofted effort guided towards Amantia, but cleared by Thews. Hwandu getting possession back in play quickly. The cross comes in, but only Robertson there to meet it. And Thur fouled by Kirsten. Good sportsmanship there by Kirsten. Knowing he did wrong. Intentional foul, tactical foul. And a throw coming for the Panthers. Just over 8 minutes until the last mask break of the match. Score is 2-0. Goal scorers are Matthew Pereira and Josh Rubin for the Rhynek Panthers. Throw comes in, finds Pereira, but called for a high kick. He was winding up, attempting to perform a volley. That was definitely heading on target. Tito to Herzog. Herzog. Pereira winning back possession, then giving it right back to Gregorio. Gregorio finding long down the left side, and a beautiful tackle by Tito. Timed it to perfection. Sublime defensive effort there. Loose, finding Van Engen and Loose crossing, but deflected by Tito. Thurston finds Kirsten in the midfield. Closed down by Pereira. He finds Saltis. Saltis plays wide right for Robertson. But Robertson's touch lets him down, and Gregorio has the ball again. Gregorio to Long. Gregorio plays back to Long. Long bobbing and weaving. Gets past Robertson. Plays Kirsten. Kirsten tries to thread the needle all the way to Van Engen. But Tito cuts the ball out and clears. Thur now with possession. And gives it to Loose. Loose cutting through defenders himself. But ultimately unsuccessful. As Griffo clears and finds Ruben. And as Ruben tries to settle the game, Juandu comes and collects possession for the Eagles, only to give it away. High octane football going on right now, or soccer, depending on where you're from. Saltis. Just too much force on a lofted ball in the direction of Coletta. Baker sends the ball out of play. I'm surprised no one on the field, regardless if they are a Panther or an Eagle, has asked their teammates to calm the play down. Baker has his touch let him down. Ball finds Coletta off of the throw. And a free kick called in favor of the Eagles. This dangerous play was called against the Panthers. It looks like Christian Thews is warming up on the sidelines. Coming in momentarily, as he does play on the right wing most of the time. He might replace Robertson. We'll see. Juandu has a throw aimed to Amantia. And Amantia letting out some frustration there, pulling Pereira. But Tito gets things underway quickly. Thews finding Pereira. And possession has changed. Finding Van Engen in an offside position. Tito has his ball sent straight to the hands of Orlowski, who plays quickly for Baker. Baker taking space. And the ball that he attempted to find Kirsten with is cut out by Coletta. And the Panthers have a throw coming. Panthers award the Eagles with the throw themselves, as they're trading throw for throw. Kirsten driving down the right-hand side, but has the ball go out of play. Surprised none of the Eagles have tried to calm the game down. The same thing can be said for the Panthers, but with the Eagles being only 2-0 down with 22 minutes left to play, definitely need some composure, along with urgency, but more so composure, to make sure you play the right pass, find the right man. Everything seems frantic from them on the offensive end. Wandu takes a throw quickly, attempting to find Kirsten. And possession finds its way to Orlowski, who plays loose quickly. Long. Playing back to Herzog. Herzog attempting to switch the field, with the ball nowhere near Thurston, but Kirsten regains possession and is driving. Kirsten plays to Amantia, and Amantia has his ball deflected out for a throw. With 21 minutes to play in this first round matchup between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Dobbs Ferry Eagles. Thurston able to get around his defender and wins a corner.
Go back, help the defense. Who's on 17? Who's on 18? They run out, who's on him? Help the defense, jump.
Van Angen delivers a low effort straight at Saltis. Routine save. Mass break coming momentarily. Amantia loses possession. Pereira with it now. Pereira, beautiful feint there. Continues his progress forward and maintains possession. Finding Coletta. Coletta to Ruben. Ruben back to Coletta. Closed down by Kirsten. Kirsten with a beautiful outside the boot ball. But Saltis gets there before Amantia, and we will have our last mass break. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports after the last mass break of the match. Robertson fouling long. A free kick coming for the Eagles. Kirsten to take. Kirsten, beautiful ball. Unfortunate he doesn't find one of his teammates. And the header is deflected to Thurston. Bragg has possession taken from him by Pereira, who gives it back to Baker, and Baker's cross way out of bounds.
Let's go, Rhinebeck, come on. Hey, let's win this, Rhinebeck.
Saltis has the ball cleared only as far as Gregorio. And Gregorio aims his header out for a throw. Hennenfent finds Coletta. Coletta to Robertson. Robertson, a nice little 1-2 between the two. And Coletta has a long-range effort that doesn't trouble Orlowski. Thews to take a throw for the Panthers. Attempting to find Coletta, and Coletta clears the ball out for a throw for the Eagles. Another throw coming for the Eagles. Swandu finds Kirsten. Thur cuts out the pass that Kirsten was trying to find Hwandu with. So another throw. Bragg attempting to find Thurston. Thurston has the ball run out of play. Herzog plays forward to Long. And the goal kick is called by the refs. Change to note that came during the mass break was Milo Kuman. Playing striker now alongside Bragg. Kuman can't control the ball, so Tito finds Thews. And Thews pinpoints Baker in return. And Baker's effort gets deflected back to the Panthers. Good idea by Ruben, but read beautifully by Luce. Long with possession now. Long finding Kirsten, and Kirsten plays a lofted ball that goes nowhere. Thur lets them off by playing the ball out of play. So the Eagles get possession back in play quickly. Christian Thews is called for a push against Kirsten. Christian Thews, another change that happened during the mass break. Hwandu, beautiful body fake there and change of pace to get around Thews. Delivers the cross, but only as far as Griffo. Throw comes in, and Griffo taking his space, but met by Kirsten. And Tito had to clear it away. Orlowski trying to find Long, but cut out by Robertson. Ruben breaking out the 9-iron and plays the ball back to Orlowski. I've said it a couple times during the game, but I wish that both teams would play the ball on the floor. And that sentiment is now being shared by the parents. There's a couple of parents who are also wanting to see their kids play beautiful football. Thur. This possession taken from him by Thurston. Thurston to Baker. Baker back to Thurston. And a good weight shift there. Get out of trouble, but his ball is cut out by Thews. Thews to Tito. Tito. Wide right to Robertson. Good awareness to ensure that Long did not take possession from him. Robertson to Tito. Back to Robertson. Robertson finding Thur, but Thur could not find Ruben in return. And a throw coming for the Panthers. Just under 15 minutes to play. Ruben clearing. Only as far as Luce. Luce playing Kirsten. Thur finding Coletta, and Coletta forcing the ball forward. And Herzog clearing for a throw. And the Panthers will take momentarily. Ryan Fent has his throw find Thur. Thur finding Saltis. And Saltis on the one time with a chipped effort. That doesn't trouble Orlowski too much. Orlowski plays quickly to Baker. Baker's pass wasn't controlled properly by Juandu. But the Eagles maintain possession through a throw. And they'll also have 2 changes, as Bragg and Koeman will check out, and Van Engen will check in along with number 26, Evan Lawlor. Luce gets the ball back into play. Gregorio attempts to switch the field to Thurston, but cut out by Thews. Baker finding Thurston again. Thurston met by Thews, and Thews clearing for a throw. Thurston plays quickly to Juandu. Juandu has a cross. Trickles through all the way to Long. Long, heavy touch there. From my vantage point, I was blocked by a couple parents, so actually I don't know what happened between Ruben and Long. But it looks like Long is not happy. By the looks of it, looks like the ref thought he was diving, or play acting, like 2018 World Cup Neymar. Loose. Loose to Herzog. Herzog clearing. Oh, that's a high boot there. That is a high boot there, and it took the refs a little too long to call that one. And the refs are just gingerly jogging over, and it looks like Kirsten is seriously hurt. That was a high boot by Thews. I'm appalled how there is no card produced for this right now. Thews deserves a card, at least. A yellow, maximum a red, obviously, but still. That's dangerous play. And a yellow card is finally produced for Stefan Thews. And the change comes as Thews is also checking out, and Luke Park checks in. Baker with the free kick, low effort, crashes into the wall and cleared. Thur plays a ball, asking Saltis to get on his bike, and Saltis gets there. The smarter ball would have been to play Coletta, that was streaking down the midfield. The strike comes. Thur's strike over the bar. Streaking effort. He was just a little bit further out. Could have snuck in under the bar. Ruben first to the ball. Thur there to the second ball. The possession finds itself with the Eagles. Kirsten able to harangue the ball away from Park. But Griffo wins back possession and is now taking his space. Thur plays the ball to the invisible man. And Lawlor clears. And the Panthers are gifted a throw with 7:30 left to play.
Come on, boys. Let's go, boys. Please.
Ruben plays Tito. Tito closed down by Gregorio but rides the challenge. Finds Robertson on the right. Robertson takes a touch pass loose but long, putting in a defensive shift, only for Robertson to win back the ball momentarily. And finally cleared by Luce. Coletta composed, finding Griffo. Griffo switching the play all the way out to Christian Thews. Thews to Park. Park attempting to find Saltis. Ball cut out though, only for the Panthers to regain possession. Ruben, hounded by Van Engen. And the foul finally called on Van Engen. Tito's effort goes straight to Lawlor. The ball eventually finding Orlowski. Kirsten done no favors there by Orlowski, as it was 2v1. Kirsten called for a foul against Ruben. So the Panthers will have another free kick as time ticks away. Eagles are getting a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more aggressive. Definitely not shying away from tackles.
On the midfield, Luis, cambia bola.
Orlowski's clearance finding Coletta, and Coletta finds Thur. And Thur takes a heavy touch and gives the Eagles a goal kick. Change is also coming for the Eagles, as Luce checks out. Thurston also checking out. Alex Scott Hansen taking Luce's position here at the left back spot. Pereira finding Saltis. Saltis finding Thews, but Thews finds Robertson. Robertson back to Thews. Thews just wasn't on his toes for the return effort. And a foul called against Thews. Scott Hansen attempting to find Long, but finds Ruben instead. Ruben brings out the afterburners and keeps the ball in play. Delivers a nice cross, but nobody at the back post. With just under 5 minutes to play, Orlowski takes his kick quickly. But Tito regaining possession for the Panthers. And recycling back to Pereira. Pereira. Shifty there by Pereira, winning a throw. Park's throw finds Coletta, but Coletta could not direct the pass to Thews. So 2 throws back-to-back for the Eagles. As Griffo is plowed by Kirsten. Saltis not liking the follow-through there by Kirsten. Sprinting out to defend his teammates. Some of the parents are inciting a testy final 3.5 minutes. If things on the field weren't as interesting, then we'd definitely be covering the parent section here today, because the parents are also enjoying the match and making it more lively for us here. It's definitely an idea for us to pursue a fan cam just to see what our local fans are saying and doing here on the sidelines. Orlowski clearing. Straight to Park, and Park with a header away. And Wandu collects. Plays the ball towards Kennedy. But met by Park again, and Park finding Pereira, who gives the ball back to Kennedy. Gregorio hoofs it forward and straight to the hands of Saltis. Just under 2 to play here. Scores 2-0 in favor of the Panthers. Goal scorers are Josh Rubin and Matthew Pereira. Both goals coming in the first half. Herzog. Ball finds Van Engen, but cleared by Saltis at the last second. Park and Herrenfent jostling with Van Engen. The ball finally cleared towards Pereira. Pereira likes to clear all the way downfield. And Lalor clears out for a throw, and that should seal Dobbs Ferry's fate, as there definitely will not be enough time to score 2, but definitely not enough time to score 1. So it seems like Dobbs Ferry knows that the writing is on the wall, that their playoff run will end here in the first round.
Go.
10 seconds, and the Panthers elect to just play the ball quickly amongst themselves. And the throw incoming, but the game is called. No time for the throw. Final score 2-0 here in the first Rhine match between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Dobbs Ferry Eagles. Goals scored by Matthew Pereira and Josh Rubin. Thank you for watching LMC Varsity Sports. Our executive director is Matt Sullivan. Our associate director is Dina Schumacher. Our sports director is Rob Moretti. Our cameraman today was Sean Riley. And your announcer, in your ears, Nick Gutierrez. Thank you so much for watching LMC Varsity Sports.